What's good, everybody? It's your boy Kinetik 615 back for another Michigan Wolverines watch along. Today we've got a kickoff here in just under 5 minutes at home, hosting the Washington Huskies and the young but uh, highly dangerous Demond Williams, uh, Jonah Coleman, and Denzel Boston. Don't forget about the cornerback Tacario Davis. It's going to be a tough game. I do think Michigan is going to pull it out today, and maybe that's a little being a little homerish or optimistic. You could say that if you want, but I've said since the offseason that I thought that Washington was a year away. I still think that, but that said, I do think that they're good. I don't think they're a pushover team. I think they're playing very well, and they're a dangerous team. I need to see a lot of improvement from the Michigan coaching staff and execution from the players, specifically on defense. The linebackers are going to have to play tough today. The linebackers are going to have to contain um, Demond Williams. The DBs are going to have to step up to shut down Denzel Boston. And the defensive line is going to have to control the line of scrimmage against what I do believe is a bit of a weak Washington offensive line. Um, I think we can do it, but it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be an ugly game, in my opinion, but we're here for it. So, again, guys, as usual, this is not a professional podcast. This is not me trying to play a part or follow a script. I am simply a Michigan Wolverines fan that has a YouTube channel, and I'm here just to watch the game and enjoy it with y'all. So we're gonna get into it. See what happens. Just watching the Michigan Twitterverse right now. People already being negative and complaining is ridiculous, guys. Like Sharon Moore's a good coach. Y'all just want a reason to hate on him. Like if he doesn't show emotion, if he keeps his cool, he's there's something wrong. And if he comes out fired up, then there's also something wrong. It's like there's no pleasing these people. And that's why I think that most of the people that are calling for Sharon to be fired and all that crap, they're just looking for a reason to be negative. They don't know why, they just are. That's who they are. They like to be negative. They want company in their negativity. And I've experienced that if you don't fall in line and agree with their negativity, they attack you. So it is what it is. Sharon Moore's the guy. It's going to be ups and downs, but we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it right today. A second here. I should have already done this, but I'm gonna share out the link to this to the YouTube channel so people can join and hang out. All right. Looks like the broadcast is starting. One second. I need to try to fix something on my camera. One second. Showing Bryce Underwood on the screen right now. That's the guy in Michigan, averaging 200 passing yards a game. Contrast that to last season. Apparently, it's not a noon kickoff. I'm guessing it's in 12:05. Dave Portnoy. It's not about Washington. They're irrelevant. Interesting that the big noon desk is in Utah or is in BYU instead of um, at Michigan, which is the big noon kickoff game. Portnoy pulling the switcheroo, dressed head to toe in BYU gear, picks Utah to win the game. Move things around a little bit here. There we go. Is the mascot going to jump off the platform into the pool? What is this? No way. He did. He swan dove into the pool. And Mark Ingram jumped into the pool. Mark Ingram's a fool. and just pulled. That's funny. Here we go. Michigan taking the field. Yeah, we did. Disclaimer: y'all might see me snacking a little bit during this game. I haven't had breakfast this morning. Um, been podcasting all morning. I did the show this morning with Lucian and Mike over on the Final Whistle Network, and now doing this watch along. With it being a noon game, I might have to snack a little bit during the show. It is what it is, though. Andrew Marsh takes the kickoff and kneels it in the end zone. Well, at least we've broken the streak of giving up first drive points because Michigan takes the ball first, and we can't give up points if we've got the ball, right? I mean, I guess we can. I shouldn't say that, but all right. We got Bryce under. Looks like in shotgun. Back in motion. Marshall fires right, overthrows. Sailed way over McCauley's head. Zach Marshall starting over Klein today. Hands it to Marshall, runs right, only a couple, maybe a yard. Got 3rd and 9 for Michigan. Bryce changing something at the line. Receivers on the left stacking up. Shotgun. Looks to throw. Fires over the middle, a little bit high, not quite enough for a first down to Zach Marshall. Gain of 5, it'll be 4th and 4. Boston fields the return, breaks one tackle, then tackle down after a yard. Hands it up to Coleman up the middle, wrapped up after a yard. Ernest Hausman with the tackle. Zeke Berry on the tackle there. 3rd and 5 for Washington. First down for Washington. Got to stop overextending the pass rush. Coleman up the middle, 3 yards. Pass to the tight end over the middle, first down. Coleman 3 yard run there. False start on Washington. Gonna be 2nd and 12. Williams throw. Oh, that was a pick. Come on. Jair, what is going on? That was a pick, dude. Oh, come on. Come on, man. That was a pick six, dude. Williams fires right, incomplete. It'll be 4th and 12. Zeke Berry, nice play there. God, dude. Jair Hill, man. Either way, it's going to be a punt for Washington. But come on, man. You got to make that play. Michigan fans, listen, this is why I made that video about Michigan fans being toxic earlier this week. God, y'all are never fucking happy, dude. Like, people complaining because we got to stop. People complaining. The defense gets a stop on their first defensive drive of the game after not getting one in the last few games, and it's still not good enough. It's like, come on, dude. People just want to complain. They want to be negative, dude, and it's frustrating. 8 yard gain for Jordan Marshall there. Nice run. First down for Michigan now. Bryce hands it off. Run left. Marshall still up. Three yards on the game by Marshall. Nice run there. Nice run by Marshall. Shotgun wing formation. Bryce, two receivers right. Fakes the handoff. Fires to Jordan Marshall in the flat. First down, out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10, Michigan ball. Reverse handoff to McCulley out of the backfield. Nice first down. Nice block by Max Bredesen. Calling offense on Bredesen. Come on. Bad call. Bad call. Bryson shotgun now, four receivers. Fires over the middle. Bullet. Incomplete. Come on, man. If we're gonna put Deacon Tonielli into the game, he's got to catch that ball. Can't be potentially giving up fumbles like that. I know it was ruled incomplete, but that could have easily been ruled as a that could have easily been ruled as a fumble. So what up, Zoe? What up, Zoe? There we go. Pass over the middle now. Zach Marshall with the catch. My guy Zoe in the chat, man. How you doing? It's a bounce back week for our Wolverines, bro. Y'all should go check out my guy Zoe's channel. He's got some good content there. Oh, it's been a good drive, I think. Of course, we're getting the Connor Stallions treatment on bad reffing, but it is what it is. Looks like Evan Link might be hurt now. That sucks. Trying to see if anybody that's there at the stadium can give any kind of insight on what's going on with Evan Link. Likely to see Blake Frazier in at tackle for Link. It sucks with Andrew Babalola out as well to lose Link. Hopefully it's not serious, but I'm seeing conflicting reports on it. Yeah, it looks like Evan Link's out for right now. Might be an ACL. That sucks. That sucks bad. Crowd showing respect to Evan Link. That's good. All right, Bryson shotgun. 3 receivers. Quick throw to Samaj and another drop by Samaj, dude. Come on, dude. Samaj, dude, why does he keep getting play time? Too much negativity in the fan base, dude. It's embarrassing. Yeah, I people that talking about Fire Sharon, like they don't realize this is the youngest team in the Big Ten. Like, come on, guys, we got to be better as fans. Got to be better as fans. Damon Williams with the deep throw. Caught. Caught by Denzel Boston. Our receivers can't do that shit. Come on. Mason Curtis just come on, dude. Horrible coverage. It's embarrassing, dude. Absolutely embarrassing. We throw a fourth and one backfield pass to our team leading and drops receiver Samaj Morgan. Samaj Morgan should not be starting. He should not be on the field until he demonstrates that he can actually catch the ball. I've been saying it for weeks. I don't care how good you are with the ball in your hand and making people miss. I don't care how good you are at running routes. If you can't catch the goddamn ball, you don't deserve to be on the field as a wide receiver. It's going to be 3rd and 9 Washington ball in the red zone. Michigan blitzing 5. No, only rushing 4. And Damon Williams overthrows his receiver on the left side. It's going to be 4th and 9. What is that sound? I don't know what that sound was. I just had some sound in my headphones, like I was getting a Facebook call or something. No good on the kick. No good on the kick. I don't know how we came away with that without giving up points, but I'll take it. Yeah, that was completely unacceptable by Samaj Morgan and completely unacceptable by the coaching staff that keeps putting him in the starting lineup. Bryce fires quick left to the tight end, caught for about a 5-yard gain. Deacon Tonielli caught it this time. Looks like a first down for Jordan Marshall. Run up the middle by Marshall. Nice power run. Nice first down for Marshall again. Jordan Marshall having a day, man. Jasper Parker in the backfield. No, it was a fake. Play action pass to Donovan McCulley, first down. Man, that faked me out. I thought they handed it to Jasper Parker. Oh, it was an RPO, not a play action. Okay. Pass to Zach Marshall. Nice first down play. Andrew Marsh. Touchdown, Andrew Marsh. There we go. First points of the game. Nice pass from Bryce Underwood. Zach Marshall in motion. Jordan Marshall goes out to the flat, draws the eyes away. Like Klatt said, a little middle screen to Marsh. He's able to get up the seam and get the touchdown. Nice play call there. Nice play call by Chip Lindsey. Here's a quick question to anyone watching. If we don't throw any passes, hypothetically, if we throw 0 passes to Samaj Morgan all season long from the start of the year, how many more touchdowns has Michigan scored by this point this year? Yeah, 100%, Keegan. I just asked this question in the Maze Discord. Hypothetically, if we go back to the start of the season and we don't throw a pass targeting Samaj Morgan all season long, how many more touchdowns has Michigan scored by this point in the season? Tell me what you think in the chat. A 100% agree. Like literally leads the team in dropped passes. Yep. I said it. Did I not say it 2 weeks ago that everything that we've been given Samaj should be given to Andrew Marsh, and they still force Andrew Marsh into every game plan. Or sorry, force Samaj Morgan into every game plan. Yep, that's what we need to be doing, and that's again, that's that last drive was Sharon letting Chip Lindsey call the plays. I guarantee you. Guarantee you that he's finally taken that step back and letting him do what he was hired to do to begin with. Yeah, I saw Parker in there. I mean, listen, I was fooled on the RPO. I thought he handed it to Parker. I was fooled on it. What are your thoughts so far on the game? And as always, man, you're welcome to come up on stage if you want to. I know you're busy today. You're always welcome. Just let me know if you want the link. Damon Williams keeps it, and Ernest Hausman on the tackle in the backfield. Nice contain. Nice contain. Nice contain. Yeah, I mean, I told you I thought that the problems from last week were coachable and could get coached out this week on defense. Nice little dump off over the middle pass by Damon Williams. Huge gain out just past the 50-yard line. That was a good play by Damon Williams. That drop by Jair Hill early in the game, dude, that about killed me. Like, come on, that was a pick six, dude. You got to catch that. 1st and 10 for Williams. Hands it off to Coleman up the middle. 5-yard gain. Yeah, I think we might be looking at an ACL injury for Link. I don't know how serious, but I think it might be an ACL issue. The way that he went down, which didn't look like it was from contact, it looked like he just stepped and something snapped. So I don't think it's looking good. But I'm kind of confident in Blake Frazier. I think Blake Frazier is good. This may be a chance for him to step in and show that he's that dude. And if that's the case, that could allow Link to move into his more natural position at guard in the future. Flag on the play. Stop the play early. Yeah, but I think he's able to play bigger than his frame. False start, Washington. 1st and 15. Under pressure, Williams escapes, rolls out, passes, throws it away in the sideline. 2nd and 15. Are you watching the game or just listening? Nice pass over the middle. Nice hit by Rolder. Tackled. 6 on the play. Third and 9 for Washington. Williams drops back to throw, and another dead play. Blown dead by the refs. Another false start. Platt says it's because of the crowd. Shut up. You're watching from the future. Damon Williams drops back to throw. Quick little halfback screen. Coleman trying to get away, but he's mobbed by defensive players, tackled in the backfield. Looks like Jay Shambaram was the primary on the tackle. Better tackling form, better assignment integrity, better gap assignment. All the way around, a better defensive showing than last week. All the way around. What up, Marmar? What up, bro? Like I said, if either of y'all want the link to jump on stage with me, let me know. But we're just sitting here hanging out, watching the game. I think we're seeing big improvement from the defensive players and execution. I think we're seeing big improvement from the offensive play calling. Yeah, defense definitely looks better. It's like I told you, everything that was wrong with the defense could be coached up, and the offense could largely be fixed by doing a couple things. And the first thing on that was to stop is to let Chip Lindsey call the plays and do the job that you brought him in for. The second big thing is stop throwing the ball to fucking Samaj Morgan. Oh no. Looks like Washington tight end Quentin Moore might be injured. Concussion, maybe. Or hopefully it's not a neck issue. Positive thoughts up for the Washington tight end. I don't want to see anybody get injured like that. Yeah. Hope he's okay, man. I don't want to see anybody, even when it's an opponent's players, injured like that. I don't like seeing that. Don't like that at all. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. A little bit, Keegan. Not as much as I would have liked to see so far, but it's definitely been there on some of the plays. I personally would spy every play with Demond Williams, and that's just a respect to Demond Williams' ability. But yeah, it's been there a little bit. I like the spy on certain quarterbacks. I think Demond Williams is one that you need a spy. I'm not heavy spy in like every game, every against every team, but against certain teams I am. Yeah, it's what I've been saying for weeks that Moore needs to step back and let Chip call his plays. I think that's what we're seeing a lot more of right now. I mean, I think Michigan was already destined to win, but yard on the run for Marshall. Got three receivers, one in motion. Fires over the middle. Nice throw by Bryce to Zach Marshall. First down. That was nice. Nice run by Bryce there. First down. Nice run by Bryce. And he slid. Yeah, nice escape by Bryce there. I didn't see that happen to Frazier. No! They gave it to McCulley on a reverse, which I like much better than letting Samaj Morgan throw, but almost threw an interception. Jordan Marshall, nice run there. Jordan Marshall. I love watching Jordan Marshall play, man. I love it. Jasper Parker in now. No, there's a flag. Illegal snap. What? 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 Phantom calls, dude. Like the one on Klein last week are ridiculous. Screen pass to Andrew Marsh, only a yard, maybe. Hands it off. That's interesting. I don't like that play call. Hand it off on Marsh to for a sweep, or excuse me, to Marshall on a sweep on 3rd and 15. I don't like that play call. I don't like that play calling. Sorry, I just don't. Wide left. Klatt sitting here praising Zavada as the best kicker in the country, and he goes wide left. It's not good. 3rd miss of the season. Potentially. Could potentially mean that, Keegan. I mean, I thought this was going to be an ugly game that we were going to win. Hasn't been quite as ugly as I had expected. So I'll still take it. We'll see. It's a long game, but I've told you more than once. I didn't think we were losing this game. I still don't think we are. That's cool. You're welcome to hang out. Like I said, you can come up if you want to, man. If you don't want to keep typing, or we can hang out in the chat. It's whatever. I'm gonna have to go AFK during halftime and grab something to eat. I've been sitting here munching on little almonds. I can hang out at halftime if you're gonna pop in, bro. Timeout, Washington. You good? 6 yard run by Coleman. Play action. Under pressure. Fires on the run. First down, Washington. Rayshon Benny with the deflection there. Nice awareness there by Benny. Not some great hands. Instead of catching it, he just headbutts the ball. But nice awareness. Really used his head there. Screen pass out of bounds, just shy of a first down for Washington. First down run by Coleman. Fires right. Complete pass, 40-yard line. Going to be 2nd and 5. Wrapped up pretty quickly. Be 3rd and 2. See, this is where they got to have a spy. Fires right, first down. Time for the 75th commercial break in this quarter. Play calling's been pretty good so far, I think, on both sides of the ball. Not perfect, but pretty good. Just looking to see what people are saying in the Michigan chats. Under pressure and sacked. Derek Moore with the sack. Dude, we've got a lot of really, really important visitors. Almost sacked again, but gets the pass off, first down. Not great coverage by Jaden Mangum there. 11-yard line, 1st and 10, Washington. Is Rod Moore not playing today, Keegan? See if I can find anything on that. Stopped at the 1-yard line. Be 3rd down. They're gonna get in though. Yep, touchdown. So the only thing I can find, Keegan, on the injury report for today was Amarian Stewart, Donovan Johnson, Jaden Hood, Andrew Babalola, Devin Baxter, CJ Charleston out for the season. Questionable was Justice Haynes, Trey Pierce, Brady Norton, and Nathaniel Wusu Boateng. And out for the game, Marlon Klein, Micah Kapana, and Davis Warren. Interesting. All right. Well, it'll be a fresh game starting in the second half. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go AFK to grab some food. I will be back either when halftime ends or maybe a little early. Depends on what I find that I can cook real quick and how quickly I get done with it. So after this, I don't want to potentially miss points by Michigan, but I don't expect us to score here. Wide receiver screen pass didn't go anywhere. Got to have better blocking on those screen passes. Incomplete to Zach Marshall. Yeah, I'll send the link once I get back, Keegan. I'll put it in the chat. Quick pass to the receiver in the backfield by Bryce. Taken down just shy of a first down. It'll be fourth down. Samaj Morgan caught a ball. Was it Morgan or Goodwin? Platt just said it was Morgan. All right, it is Goodwin. Okay. All right, guys. I got to go AFK. I've been doing podcasts since 8 o'clock this morning. I need to go get something to eat really quick during halftime. I'm going to put the Be Right Back sign up. I'm going to leave the stream going because I'm coming back for after sometime by the end of halftime to rock with y'all. So, but yeah, I'll be back, guys. What's good, guys? Can you hear me? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Helps if I can hear game. Maybe I can't hear the game. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I was trying to hurry up and barely made it back. All right, so we got 2nd and 8, Washington. Throws it way out of bounds. Gonna be 3rd and 8. Good coverage there. Demond Williams in shotgun, 4 receivers. A little under pressure and sack. No, he got away and throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Come on, man. If you touch him, you got to bring him down. You cannot let him get away like that. Still ended up working out, but you cannot let that happen. Cannot let that happen. That is not going to work. Not going to work. Not acceptable. You get a hand on that quarterback, you got to bring him down. Cam Brandt missed that sack. Cam Brandt looked like he had him wrapped up and then let him get away. Not acceptable. Nice little fake right there. Andrew Marsh. Nice pass to Marsh. Hey, I'm okay with that. If he can get open, pass it to him. Mistake by Crippen. That sucks. Bryce escaping the backfield and gets taken down at the line. Marshall up the middle, 3 yards. Zach Marshall with another nice catch and run. That was a nice play by Bryce. Yeah, Zach Marshall's definitely impressing. I'm curious, like with Klein out, why are they playing Marshall and Tony Ellie over Hogan Hansen? Samaj Morgan finally makes a play. Well, Hansen was injured, but he came back last week. Nice throw on third down, but not enough for the first down. Staying on the field. They're loading the box. They know it's coming. And it looks like we got stopped, maybe. Yep. We got stopped. Yeah, I agree. Stuck to a little bit too much to the power game there. Vandy's up. Yeah, I picked Vandy to win earlier. I picked Vandy to win earlier, so I'm feeling good about that prediction. 'Decent game, but nice tackling there. Third and one for Washington. Yeah, I agree, Keegan. I've never believed in Brian Kelly as a coach, and I think LSU is incredibly talented, but they just haven't been able to be consistent under Kelly. I also think that Nussmeier it might be injured, and their offensive line is just bad right now. Their offensive line is just bad. Like there's no way around it. They're just bad. Nice defense there, but what is the flag? Yep, that was a hold. You asshole! I did not get that until I read, and like I just wasn't thinking about it. Let's hope not. Let's hope Benny's not hurt. He's actually played decently well this game. I'm worried about Link. I'm worried about Link getting hurt, to be honest. I mean, I don't think it's a huge drop off from Link to Frazier, but it's just we're already starting like three redshirt freshmen on the offensive line. We don't need any less depth. Yeah, Benny would be. I mean, he hasn't played necessarily the best to this point in the season, but he's played big today. I think he's definitely a leader on that defensive line. But if he's hurt, I'm sure someone will come up with a reason why that means we should fire Sharon. Yeah, last I heard was he was in the training room. Looks like they stopped him. It'll be 4th and 1. Let's see if they go for it. Oh, they're gonna go for it. They'll probably get it, to be honest. Yep, they got it. Come on, man. We can't be. All the people that are saying that Sullivan should be starting instead of Rolder, that type of play right there is why Rolder's the starter. You just saw back to back Sullivan and Rolder. That's why Rolder's the starter. I like Sullivan. He's got to stop doing what he did on the play before last. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Nice defense to open the half. Yeah, I agree, Keegan. He should not be getting nearly the amount of play that he is. Play Browder, play Bell, play Goodwin. I don't care, but Samaj just not it, man. Yeah, Diego Pavia, man, he's something. Actually, you know what? I've never tried this. Let me see if I can pull up two of the Spectrum TV apps. so I can have both games on. Let's see. I can, so I can switch back and forth. I like this. Okay. Vanderbilt's up 24-21 third quarter. Uh, at a pure quarterback, I don't think so. I think Mateer's probably a better pure quarterback. Um, he's got that grit though, that moxie that you of a player that you want to lead you, kind of to rally the troops type of thing. I think he's better at that than Mateer. But I don't know that he's a better quarterback. Like I think Mateer will make a better pro quarterback than Diego Pavia. But Pavia is the guy you want to go to war with. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. I think Mateer will be better in the NFL. I think he's a better passer than Pavia. He's got the height, he's got the weight and the size, the measurables that the NFL is going to want. He's got the athleticism. I I don't think Diego's a better thrower or better runner. I don't think he's faster. I just think he's got that. Uh, what happened? Wait, time out. What did I do? Oh, gotcha. No, I mean I think the opposite though. I think Diego Pavia is a better college quarterback just because he's got that it factor in college that I don't think always translates to the NFL, kind of like Tebow. Yeah, but if it wasn't that, the detractors would find other stuff to roast him for. He shows emotion. He doesn't show emotion enough. Fire Sharon. He shows emotion before the game. Oh, he's being fake. That's so contrived. Fire Sharon. It's like no matter what he does, people find a reason to hate on Sharon. Like if someone doesn't like Sharon, they're gonna find every excuse they can to hate on him. There we go. Interception by Cole Sullivan. There we go. There we go. Making up for that play he had earlier. Yeah, the defense is on point today. Yep. Jordan Marshall, touchdown run. There we go. Yeah, because Wink's good despite all the detractors that want to talk shit about him. Yeah, because Wink is a good defensive coordinator. It's almost like somebody's been singing the praises of Wink in the face of the detractors for over a year now. Nice throw by Damon Williams there. Another nice throw by Damon Williams. Our corner's got to do better on coverage, man. Another interception. Jimmy rolled her this time. Back-to-back interceptions to end Washington drives. Yep. One of these days, y'all learn to stop doubting Wink. He got cocky after he had those last two completions. He got cocky. Damon Williams did. Wink Martindale. What up, Troy? Shout out to Troy in the chat. What up, bro? People got to learn to stop doubting Wink. Stop being so reactionary. It's a young team. They got to get the experience. They're going to get better, and that's what you're seeing. The coaches are going to be able to coach them up. You're good, Troy. We're at the end of the third quarter right now, I think. Without giving spoilers, it's been a pretty good defensive boxing match back and forth. And now Wink is showing off. Yep, you guys got to learn to have some patience with the coaching staff. But I'm sure there's people that'll pick it apart like, oh my god, 50% blitz rate, fire Wink. Fire Sharon because he hired Wink. Fire Sharon because he didn't fire Wink last year. Like there'll be people that'll find any reason just because they don't like Sharon or they don't like Wink. Yeah, that's not on Wink though. That's completely on Jair Hill. Like you gotta catch that shit, dude. Yeah, it is, Troy. Some people are just negative though, and they just want things to complain about. They want to be negative. They want everyone else to be negative with them and miserable with them. We need a better song tradition. The song is stupid. This tradition is stupid. Jordan Marshall for a couple yards on that. Yeah, Marshall's showing out today. Jordan Marshall's having a game. Yeah, well, they tried that earlier today, Troy. He came out of the tunnel, jumping around, um, hyped up, fired up, and people were and on X were like, "Oh, he's being too emotional now. He's it's fake enthusiasm." Like it's just if he doesn't show emotion, he's wrong. If he does show emotion, he's wrong. Or maybe it's just the people calling for his head are fucking stupid. Got Bryce changing the play. Jordan Marshall, Bryson pistol. Runs up the middle. Nice little run, 4 yards, I think. Bryson shotgun type formation, 3 receivers, looking to throw, scrambles out of the pocket, and just runs out of bounds. Yeah, why didn't he throw that? Yeah, come on, man. That's an awareness issue. Like, just throw it out of bounds. Like, literally, could have just could have done the little Tebow flip out. Come on. Yeah, I agree, Troy. We should be living in 12 personnel. Nice catch there, Tony Ellie. Yeah, that was a great throw. Run up the middle, Marshall, man. I love watching Marshall run. This right here is why I was wrongly on Team Marshall for him to be the starting running back this season because Justice Haynes is amazing. But stuff like that, man, I love watching Marshall run. I'm such a fan of Jordan Marshall, bro. Such a fan of Jordan Marshall. Nice throw. Zach Marshall with the touchdown catch. Yeah, and Troy, listen, I was on that boat all off season that he should be running back one, and I will admit that I was wrong because Justice Haynes is insanely impressive, but there's a reason why I was so much on Jordan Marshall to be the starter. Sorry, guys. I'm having to respond to a couple messages I've been ignoring a bit. What's going on over in the Vandy game? Let's see. Vandy up 31-24, start of the fourth quarter. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah. So here's the thing. I argue with Lucian and Mike on the morning show with this. I don't think Clark Lee is leaving Vandy. He's a Vandy alum. He's where he wants to be. They're the team that gave him the chance, and Vandy's rich enough to pay him whatever he asked for. Um, I don't think Clark Lee is leaving Vanderbilt. He played at Vandy. He graduated from Vandy, and he made his big break at Vandy. I don't think he's leaving Vandy. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see him leaving. Now we got Damon Williams in shotgun, single back, hands it to Coleman running right, misses one tackle, pulled out of bounds, just shy of the first down. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That's bad. That's not good. Yeah, that is not good. Yeah, fingers crossed that some of these injuries turn out to be not so bad for both teams. Let him go there. He's not going to do anything there either. But I think the Big Ten is out on Franklin. I'll be right back, guys. Be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. What did I miss? Another stellar play by Wink Martindale? Let me know what's going on. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, that was nice. But Wink blitzes too much. Wink blitzes too much. Fire Sharon. Run another run by Marshall. Dude, I love watching him run. Hey, I like that. Max Bredesen plays the Wolverine position. I like that. We need to coin that. You know, we got the Viper, we got all that kind of stuff. We got the Wolverine position. That's the Max Bredesen position. Yeah, I don't want to hear any more doubting the coaching staff, Keegan. I told you we weren't losing this game. Imagine if we fired Sharon after last week. Imagine if we got rid of the staff after last week. He was never on the hot seat, Troy. It was just fucking impatient people with unrealistic expectations that were trying to provide pressure to the school to fire him or something. It was fucking ridiculous. Yep, youngest. Yeah, and I mean, like I said, a lot of the problems that we've had were production on the field issues by the players that could be coached up. It wasn't staffing issues. There were issues with play call personnel. The current remaining issue that I see is Samaj Morgan being so heavily used in the offensive game plan. That needs to stop. But like, it's not a fireable offense. The only the only solution to the problems that the majority of the problems that we've been having is reps for a young team, the youngest team in the Big Ten. Jasper Parker with a nice little run. Sharon not happy with Parker on that. But guys, he showed emotion on the sideline. Fire Sharon. Hey, was that intentional to take that delay of game to move him back? That's what I figured. I started to ask the question, then Klatt was basically answering it. Another flag. Flag on Zavada, roughing the guy that was trying to block the kick. Yeah, but the way that the play calling's been against Michigan all year this season, it'll be roughing the pass rusher, penalty on Zavada. The Marshall and March plan. Sounds like a law firm. Sends up a prayers. Another interception. Another interception. That was gifted right to him. Yeah, and Keegan, from now on, when someone brings up Fire Sharon, tell them to shut the fuck up. Yeah, I just tweeted out all the Sharon and Wink haters. Go ahead and turn in your Wolverine fan card. Exit stage right. We don't need that negativity in the fan base going forward. Another first down run by Jordan Marshall. Hands it off to Marshall. And a flag on the play. It'll be holding on Bryce. Penalty on. Yep. Holding because it's the Wolverines. 10-yard penalty. Courtesy of Tony Petit. Yeah, Marshall's good. Marshall's good. I'll tell you why he's not running more, Troy. Because up until today, every time he ran the ball, he wanted to lower his throwing arm shoulder and hit people. Today's the first day I've seen him slide on a run. They need to teach him how to slide and not to throw his throwing arm shoulder into blocks before they let him run out of the pocket. Oh yeah, I need to flip over and see what's going on there. That's game. All right, so we got a Michigan win. We're good. Playoffs are still alive. The Fire Sharon crowd can go ahead and turn in their fan card and leave. We don't need it going forward. I don't want to hear it again. And we will be back next week for the Paul Bunyan trophy game against Michigan State. I will be back for another watch along tomorrow for the Vikings and Philadelphia Eagles game. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like J.J. McCarthy's going to start this weekend, although he will be suited up. And, so as always, guys, you can find me on all social media at Kinetik615 everywhere. Check out the GoFundMe link, linked in my bio on X and in YouTube. And shout out to everyone that came by and kicked it today. Keegan, Zoe, Troy, appreciate y'all. Until next time, guys, go Blue.
From joystick dreams to Friday night lights, it's controllers and cleats under podcast mics with Life Max dropping deep like he's throwing a bomb, and Kinetik calling audible, staying calm in the storm. From the field to the sticks, yeah, we bring the heat. With Kinetik and Life Max, never miss a beat. When the final whistle blows or the credits roll, we're signing off strong, that's our gamers take control. Catch us on the sideline, where legends chill, where the playbooks flip and the passion's real. If you heard the takes, then you know the drill. Till next time, fam, keep it clutch, keep it skill. From the field to the sticks, yeah, we bring the heat. With Kinetik and Lichmax, never miss a beat. When the headset's off and the lights go low, we'll be back next game, y'all already know. We out.